Hi guys, welcome to Stunner Share. So now what we are going to see is the comments from our friends, and let's see what all comments you have received, because certain comments are very useful. So I wanted to share those comments to you guys also. So I'm going from the bottom. Alan Amlan Kar has commented like, please check previous day CPR and current day CPR same on 20th and 21st April Bajaj Finance. Yeah, I too checked. It was really a good example, and it was also the positive side, like acceptance scenario. See, today I'm just removing. Okay, so this is the current. This is the previous day CPR, and this is the current day CPR, which has happened on 21st, 20th, and 21st of Bajaj Finance. And the entire day was a range bound day, and after that it went a gap down above, below S2, and after that it then went till S4. So this is how the whenever an unchanged CPR occurs, you can expect a good movement if the candles are opening above the range, above or below the range. If the candles are opening above or below this range, then you can expect a good move. Otherwise, if the candles are opening exactly flat, like flat opening, no gap up, no gap down, not going out of this range, then the next day also will remain as a range bound day. So thanks, Amlankar. Thanks a lot for this example. And then the next comment was 5 December 19 SBI, and I do not know what actually this comment means. Anyways, we'll just go to the December 2019. Okay, so what are central unchanged? So this is not that the unchanged. This is not at all an unchanged CPR pivot value relationship. This is called as an overlapping higher value pivot value area relationship. So kindly part-time intraday trader, I think so. You are already having some trading community. I'm not sure, but anyways, kindly have a look into it again so that you will get some idea. So thanks very much, Anna. You are a perfect lecture profession. Kindly do a video for how to enter a trade after missing the open session as told in the video. Okay, so what should I say for this is like, see, okay, let me go to the Nifty. So assume like this day, like yesterday, you did not trade from the morning. You were not from the morning. And when the candles are like this, when the candles are forming like this, you are entering the market. You are just watching the charts, how to take a trade and what to do. And when these type of situation occurs, you need to apply your theory or apply your strategy or apply the price action rule, and then you need to proceed further for a trade. For example, suppose you are going to take a trade on particularly to this theory, what you need to do is like you need to draw a trend line and you need to wait and check whether the trend line is getting broken or taken support. So for example, when you are forming, when you are coming into market when these candles are forming. Clear? So when these candles are forming, you need to know whether how the candles are going to react, whether it is going to come down or whether it is going to move up. So for that, you just move your change your chart to trend line chart. Sorry, line chart, and you draw a trend line connecting the previous high and the recent high, swing high and swing high. You just try to connect it. Once you connect it, you will just come to know what actually market is trying to do. So if market is trying to break this line, do not enter the trade just like that. Once it breaks a line, you need to wait for a pullback entry. So if you see the candle once started moving up, it came down to take a pullback at the CPR BC, and then it started moving up. So so what was the answer I should give to you is like, whenever you are going to enter a market in between, not at the end starting of the day, you need to wait for a proper trend line breakout or pattern breakout to go for an entry. Clear? Trend line breakout or pattern breakout is needed to go for an entry. So what trend line breakout, what is pattern breakout. I'll just cover all those in a different video because there are a lot of things to be covered in that concept. So I cannot tell it in one video. That is what I'm trying to say. So if suppose if anyone wants to know how did I was able to make a call today or how I was able to trade today is like, see, this is the Nifty chart. Okay, I have taken 1 hour chart. This is the Nifty chart. Okay. So if you see over here, Nifty is hitting the resistance a number of times. Okay, Nifty has hit the resistance a number of times, and even the candles started to contract. Like it started the volatility of the market started getting reduced. See, the market started going up, forming a low, then went up, then formed a lower low, and after that Nifty started to consolidate. Nifty is forming a contraction. The volatility is reduced. If the volatility is reducing, then it means there is going to be a big move on any of the side. It can be a fall like this also, or it can be an up move also. Clear? So if you ask me what would happen next, so Nifty has in the candle chart, you can see a rejection at the top. That can also act as a pullback. So tomorrow Nifty can try to touch this zone, 9,500 zone, and then again it can move up to last. Unless it did not come to this range, then there is no issue at all. So why I am saying this is right. If you want to take a trade in between, you have not watched the market from the morning, then you need to wait for some trend line breakout or pattern breakout to go for a trade. Do not just like that enter the trade without any proper retest or pullback. Always wait for a retest or pullback, then go for a breakout trade. Just like that, do not go for a back trade. For example, if you see in today's Nifty chart also, this was a breakout candle above R2. Clear? And after that, just like that, you should not go for a trade. This candle started moving towards R2. Again, it took support and then it started moving up. So you need to wait for a pullback and then move for a entry. Do not wait. Do not just like that enter the trade based on breakout. So this is what I just gave clarification for your comment. If in case it was not enough, kindly let me know. I'll try to make a proper video for that comment alone. Hi bro, I would like to understand previous day and current day CPR strategy with backtesting. Could you please suggest, please? See, we can write screeners for higher value, overlapping higher value, and all those relationship. We can write screeners, but how many stocks you will check? Clear. So there are certain criteria I'm trying to adapt. So once those criteria are fitting in, then I'll be trying to make those strategy, and then we will just do the backtesting. So in case if you guys also have any of the ideas of how to write a screener, like writing the screener, not an issue. I have my friend Anand with me, and giving some theories, not an issue. I have some theories of my own in my experience. I'll give those theories to him. But apart from my theories, if you have any theories, kindly let me know. So that will help us in the future. Good analysis, can you share the charting screener with some above mentioned breakout 30 minutes filters for filtering the stocks? So Vipin Kumar, break the chain, and Jobin Jose, Prashant Sawant, and Pankaj Sharma, Prashant Sawant, Hemant Mukundan, and to all those people whosoever is asking about the screener is not yet fully done. As per the request I received in the comment section for intraday stock selection, I started writing the screener. Otherwise, I would not have touched the screener part at all. So let me finish that screener and give me some time. Once it is done, I will let you know. See, we are just back testing it. This week completely, we will be back testing it. And we may take some live calls also. So based on that only, I will be able to make some good screeners. So where to place SL in Reliance? So this was a backtest screener which I uploaded 2 days ago. So let me tell you about Reliance. So 2 days ago. Okay, I think you are asking about this 24. Okay. So I hope you are asking about this Reliance chart. Okay. So if you see it was a higher value relationship. The candle got rejected. It opened below CPR, but then the candle started moving up and then closed above CPR. So you have to take a trade at here. Clear? At the break of this candle, say you have to take a trade. And your SL, I always suggest to keep the breakouts candles low or swing low. As per your risk appetite, you can keep. It is for safer traders, I always recommend to keep breakout candles low. That is sufficient enough to make a trade. 60 to 70% you will get enough number of target only and not SL hit. You first try to do some back test and then try to apply it in real market so that you will get some idea on it. So in the case of Reliance, breakout candles high, I'll be taking the trade, and breakout candles low is SL. There can the candles high value as candles values in video like that high is rate, entry is at buy rate, and target at along with high low and target first. I don't understand your query, Sunil Jain. If it's possible to elaborate your query, it will help me. So triggers for big buy, triggers for buy blast. These screeners are relevant to trader spot channel calls. It is not relevant to CPR strategy. I do not know anything about the screeners. So kindly do not ask about trader spot screeners here. Will you be sharing or chatting? Okay, which broker do you recommend? And this question, I give it to you guys. So whoever is watching this video, kindly comment in the comment section which broker do you recommend or which broker you felt it is good. Kindly comment in the comment section with the proper explanation, like I prefer this broker because of these reasons. Okay, so kindly I want some people to comment because in a video also I also conducted a poll at the end of the video, but I did not receive much response also from you guys. So please comment in this video on which broker do you recommend. Kindly enter your answer and give some explanation to justify it so that I can also try to move to other brokers, because I use LS Blue, Zerodha, Upstocks, but I'm not comfortable with any of this. That is why. Concept to see weekly pivot alone for upcoming session analysis. See, try Chirag Patil. What I would suggest you is like try to use weekly pivot, monthly pivot for positional basis. You will get some good, decent calls. Try to hedge it, like try to hedge it so that your loss will be minimal. That is what I would say. How you select the strike price for this strategy? For this and strategy behind this explain. See, when I was watching the chart, I just want to know what would be the perfect point for a trade to take. For example, okay. See, I just need what be a perfect level to take a trade. So, for example, this is the recent highs which we can see in Nifty chart. Even this got rejected here and here. Okay, and if you go at the bottom, this is the recent low which I can see here. So I need to choose a strike price in between these two ranges. So I just took a strike price of 9,300 CE and PE. By luck, I got the strike price with the same premium amount of 125. If in case the 125 is not there and if CE is higher and PE is lower, then I would have thought of different other strategy. And this is a simple mathematics beyond it. So I just saw the high which is forming here, which was acting as a good resistance at three places. So this, if it is getting broken, we can expect a target till here, and that is what has achieved today. Clear? And then what says, like if suppose this is getting broken, we can see over another 100 to 200 points fall over here. So this is what I expected, and this is a small mathematical calculation which I did for choosing the strategy for that. So these are all the comments from our friends. kindly watch this video. Kindly don't forget to mention about the brokers, and do let me know in case of any queries in the comments or in the mails. Thanks a lot. Keep supporting, keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. Stay tuned for more videos.